Hey guys, and welcome back here to another episode of Factorio Building Big. And finally we have our Train Outpost mod back. Someone was kind enough, one of the viewers, one of my subs was kind enough to update it for us. And I want to give a quick shout out here to the person who did update it, Igor Day, or on Twitch. I think he is Daydev. I don't know if he streams, but he was on my last stream, so that's what his name is there. Anyway, thank you so much, man, for updating it. Really appreciate it. And I think he had posted it on the forums or whatever, so other people can grab it too. But it does seem to be working. As you can see, our stuff is back. Unfortunately, it did not put our patch back how it was, but that's okay. We'll just have to find some new stuff. It did kind of fix our oil though, which is good. So we need to go turn off that infinite oil well we have going. And right now I'm looking, we need more coal. And there is a nice coal patch right here. I'm trying to see how do we want to get a train over here? I mean, we could build the outpost here and then maybe like belt it over here so we don't have to build a whole nother train station, which is actually tempting. We could build like a mini train from here just over in this general area and then belt it over to this station, which actually could be interesting and may work, because what we could do, well, no, this is loading oil, and we do need to switch to the oil tanker mod. It actually, I was thinking about it, and actually gonna be kind of a pain because we're gonna have to like redo our stations, or make separate stations for the oil tanker thing, because it obviously requires different loading and stuff. So that's gonna be a little annoying. But we do need to secure ourselves some more coal. So head over here and we let's extend power. Actually, be smart about this. Let us we actually have tons of miners because I went ahead and picked up a lot of the miners that where the patches used to be that got deleted, like when we didn't have Train Outposts. So gonna go ahead and do that. Throw down some miners here. So it's really nice to kind of be back into this. We had a little bit of a delay with not playing, but it was only, I think we only missed like one episode or something. Alright. Yeah, I think we will actually just put these... I'm trying to see how much is actually gonna buy. Yeah, we'll do that. Because we do need quite a bit of coal for, you know, plastic and all that stuff. And we do have several outposts as well that are just pretty much completely dead. Our copper one up here, or that's not copper, over here is dead. This one's dead. This one kind of is, mostly. Same with this oil outpost. These are all producing 0.1. These ones are still doing okay, but not fantastic by any means. And, I mean, how far of a walk was that? Would it maybe just be worth it to belt this? It's kind of a long belt. Although not really. We could belt it and just connect it down here. Honestly, that's the lowest effort required right now. And we do have a lot of stuff we need to do. So I feel like that might actually be our best bet at this point. I know, like, performance CPU wise and stuff, this is not the best. We can get rid of it later, which actually brings me to the point. I would really like a personal roboport, and we can make it. Problem is we really need power armor too, is really what we need. And we could physically make it, like we have the stuff. We don't have the research though, because it's actually really expensive. So we're gonna have to try to find find the resources for that. I mean, I think our oil, since our oil is okay now that we have that infinite oil well, which we will get rid of, but it has been working for us here for a while. Maybe we will have enough blue science built up to actually research that. Blue science is still the main limiting factor. Red and green are, you know, pretty straightforward to make. Not that bad in regards to cost and just production time. So this is going to run down here. And I think they have done a few optimizations on belts. I mean, we're still at 55. Once we start getting down to about 30 FPS, that's when I kind of need to start worrying about stuff. But we are a ways away from that point. And we do have... Man, I'm sorry, I'm like yawning all the time here. We do have more light. It finally got updated, which is fantastic. And this should merge in, kind of just help supplement this guy. Iron is doing pretty good. Seeing if we can like hitch a ride back here. Yeah. So all these barrels are back. See, this is why we need the oil tanker mod. This is like, has so many barrels on it. It's kind of ridiculous how many barrels this stupid thing has. I don't even know. Does this go to like multiple? No. In fact, shit. I'm just gonna have all this be coal. Let me see if I can talk. No! Yes. Thank you. Well, that was perfect timing. Alright, so I think iron is maybe it's actually not okay. We seem to be using it pretty quick here. That pauses the game. Of course it does. Okay. Let's take a look here at this oil. Oh, another cool thing is if you hold down Z now, it'll actually continuously drop items rather than having to just press it over and over again like you used to, which is super, super nice. That's good to go. These guys are not all working, and I don't know... Oh, we're actually backed up on petroleum. Well, that's good news. That's actually really, really good news. So that should last us for a while. Let me see... What are we doing on these? 600, 600... 5.6, 1.1, doing fantastic. Yeah, let's try to shoot for that power armor 2. It is extremely expensive. It's like 1,300 science packs or something, but it will be quite nice to have, and we can build it. So that it'll take quite a long time, I suspect, but that's okay. Alright, let's look up here. Iron seems to be a little bit short again. And it looks like it's actually just not enough production. Both these lines are fully saturated. I don't know what the deal was here. Was this actually not saturated for a little bit? Yeah, see what's happening here? This is not good. Because actually this is affecting steel too, which, granted, it is backed up now, but this guy could stand to have a couple more here. I think here soon we should actually switch to electric. Probably need to expand our solar a little bit more though before we can actually do that decently. So that's gonna do that. I know this is not quite even anymore, but I think it's okay. Yeah, this is a major problem. And I was merging these, but I think that actually created more problems. Yeah, because this one doesn't even have that much. So, Yeah, this could be a bit of an issue. And actually, why the hell are you not bringing us anything back? Where are you going? Iron Depot 1. Iron Outpost 1. Okay, I think we actually... This train is going over here. I think that might just be completely mined out at this point. So we need to go pull that up. And taking a look here, I think our next best bet is this guy. It's kind of close. Now, there's this one, but... You know, this, we kind of already have, like, infrastructure here, so I think that's our best bet. Yeah, this entire thing. So, at this point, this is a point where we could actually just get rid of this whole thing. And this is why we need, this is why we need a personal roboport, because crap like this takes forever. But yeah, so, get rid of this. We can get rid of this whole station, I think, and... this train, free ourselves up, you know, an extra locomotive. And I mean, because there's nothing, if there was an ore patch somewhere around here, I mean, there's stone, that's not really that important at this point. So, do need to do this. Pull all this up. Oh, I'm out of a tool. Whoop, that's not a tool. Whoops. Hate it when I do that. They actually look pretty similar, don't they? Alright. Man, I can't... we like caught that turret here right as we're about to die. One more shot and it would have been dead. So that was actually good timing coming down here. Oh, that's the wrong key. Let me repair that just so it's not taking up extra room. We'll leave the walls for right now because those do take forever to tear up. And actually research is going pretty decently. We're already almost halfway there, which is pretty good. But probably what's happened is we've used up our reserve of blue science, and now it's just being really slow like it always is. And we're just waiting on that, but it'll get there eventually, I would think. Yeah, so this thing is now useless. Playing with the train outpost off, like those few episodes I did where we didn't use it, I think might have really screwed us over, in all honesty. I mean, I do have a backup of before that point, but... You know, it then becomes a point is, you know, which way is worth it? You know, going to the backup where, you know, our resource patches are back how they were, but at the same time we've lost like a lot of actual built structures that that we wouldn't have had from that backup. So I think we're probably still okay here. Okay, I'm going to do the strenuous task of filling this guy up. That will, and actually I'm gonna split this up just so it can kind of unload quicker here. Take these, and then we'll just head back. I just wanted to salvage some of this stuff. I mean, like the miners and the lasers are pretty good things to have. So this is at least, you know, this is good. This is like another 1600 ore that we can bring back. Our steam engines are going crazy here. That didn't work so well. That outpost is dead too. So yeah, we're kind of just doing a little bit of maintenance here. Once this is done, let me just get off. Don't run me over. Copper, I'm actually not sure how copper's doing. Not well. Not well at all, actually. We have the same issue here, so I'm gonna have a lot of off-screen work to do, actually. Fixing these outposts, building some more outpost stuff. This guy, was this guy copper, or was this... I'm really confused. I think this was, yeah, this was copper, I think. This is not good. This is not good at all. We have a very large copper shortage, which Yeah, as you can, actually that is contributing potentially. We actually have a purple science pack shortage too, which is interesting. Why is that? They're just slow. And these guys are... Now this is a copper shortage issue here, so... Yeah, we need some more copper. Okay. So we do want to start our power armor. We need processing units, which of course are broken, not working at all because... and what are these even being... Are we still making tons of modules? Is that what these are all being used for? Because, like, we did have a stockpile. Oh, come on, man. Yep, copper seems to be the issue here. Are there any blueprints I can get rid of? Because... Oh, we have a blueprint book. Right. Hell yeah. Let's build that thing. Need to be taking advantage of all these new features. Alright, so I can open it up. I'm actually not sure if I need that. Could use that. Definitely want this. Yeah, put that there. That's that robot-based red science thing, which we'll actually keep. There's circuit thing. That's that. We definitely want that. Keep that. Keep that. Definitely keep that. I don't actually think we... I don't think we need that. Okay then. There's that. Can I put empty ones in here? Oh, I can't. Active blueprint. Sweet. What do we want our active blueprint? Well, the one we use the most is solar, but I think for now we're okay. So that does save us some room for sure. And anything else we can get rid of just to clear up some extra space in our inventory. Don't need a lot of this stuff, actually. Don't need this wood, don't need this ore. Really don't need that wood. Alright, so for these dudes, we need processing units, we need engines, steel, and artifacts. Where do we want to set this up? Well, we probably want level 3 assemblers because these do take quite a long time to make. Actually, 20 seconds. Which is really funny because they're a pretty high level item, right? But they take like a shorter amount of time than like modules. So I'm gonna grab some of these. And what do we want to set? We could actually set this up in here somewhere, couldn't we? We'll only leave room for this to expand because we will definitely need it. I think in here's actually decent. I mean, our main limiting factor I think is going to be modules, which is probably going to be in turn limited because of like this. But once our copper issue is oh jeez, that's really depressing. Once our copper issue is fixed, we should be okay. So I'm gonna start with like, I mean, none of this is gonna work now because we just don't have any processing units, but I'm gonna start with I think like 4. I mean, we need to make a ton of these things. We need to make at this point almost 2,700 is how many subs we have. Almost, not quite there, but yeah, so that should be fun. That's a lot of stuff to make. Alright. And we are going to use robots for this just because, I mean, it's easier. And of course I have no resources. Great. Did I really give that steel? No, I just didn't have steel. There are literally no circuits. Great. Alright, so there and there. Do want you connected to the logistics network. And you, sir, are going to say... I mean, we might as well just set it now. Let's just say 2670 for now is about how many subs we have. 2.7k, close enough, so boom, 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 boom. I mean, we could request this stuff. I mean, it's not going to bring it, but it'll bring some of the stuff. So let's do that. I mean, we can power it on. You know, it's just not going to work until we get the stuff, which is okay. So these guys do take a while to make. So at least that is set up. Copper is going to be our main issue. We do have this big copper outpost, which is about halfway tapped. So what I'll do off screen probably is actually fully tap this out copper patch, probably this iron one as well, just because we are now lacking this iron outpost down here. And we might actually need to grab this too. Oh, and just before I forget, before we end this episode, let's go turn off the infinite oil well. I did promise I would do that. I know I would make some people upset if I didn't do that. Because it is, I mean, it's pretty flat out cheating. It was a command to spawn it in, so 2k a second, that sounds great. Yeah, the oil patch is still there. I don't know if I can get rid of it. It doesn't matter. I'll just not use it, which is fine. So this does have a bit of reserve, which is good because we're pretty much getting no oil. So we are making oil through this process, although we're low on coal, so I probably need to tap that coal patch even more, that second one. Quite a lot of just, you know, kind of busy work to do, I guess, off screen, which is fine. Throw on some music, watch some TV or something while I do it. And next episode, we will be ready to go. Circuits will be flowing. All this belt will be green with circuits, and we'll be having copper coming in like crazy. It'll be good. So until then, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'm glad to be back here with our Train Outpost mod. And it actually, one quick note, with the update for it that the Igor Day did, he I don't know if it, because what he did is he actually took, there was a newer version of Train Outpost that was still for 0.12, but it was a newer version than I had previously. So he actually took that and then updated it for 0.13. But the really cool thing is it no longer takes forever to load a map. Because I mentioned it several times. Remember how I said, you know, it took like 45 seconds to load this save because of that? Now it loads up in like 2.5 seconds, which is fantastic. Much, much better. So I don't know if that was something that was fixed by the original dev in that newer version that I just didn't have, or if he fixed it. Either way, it's awesome. So thank you again. I really appreciate that. Huge help. And until next time, guys, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.